Hi, happy Monday. I'm having some porridge. How are you doing? I'm hungry. And yet, I'm just going to eat this porridge because I don't want to eat too much. I've been eating too much, so I'm on a fast. Small fast, not like a serious one. Happy Monday. How is your November going? Happy new month. November is a great month. I like November. It's gonna be an amazing month. It's the month where I launch my book, so I'm pretty psyched about that. And just we're almost completing 2025. Yo, how many days? Less than 60 days. Less than 60 days. Tutakuwa tumemaliza 2025. It just started the other day. But this year has been very purposeful for me. I've been very intentional about the things I do. Life has taken me to new levels. Yo, it's been a challenging year, yes, but it's also been very active. I've moved, I've changed my mindset, I've found out new things about myself, and I just feel good about the year because when the year began, I was feeling a little bit, you know, you feel me? I was feeling a little bit dull when the year began, but here we are. I just showed me new things, layer after layer. And I think I can confidently say that I'm doing great. Yo, I'm launching a book. I didn't even prepare. I didn't plan to write a book. This Get Out and Sell book. I didn't plan to write it. It just happened. It just happened. It just happened. It just happened. I really can't. It's just a realization, an epiphany that came to me, and I was like, it was from me because there was a time back in July I sat in my house. It was a very tough time for me. 2 weeks where I went through hell in those 2 weeks. I was very hungry, I was very broken, and in that July I just thought, I engaged in thinking. I think if you want to think, go hungry. Go hungry if you want to think. You know, when you are full, especially full, you don't think. You don't engage your brain, you've engaged your stomach, and once you've engaged your stomach, and then you've had sex, you're stupid now. You're stupid. But when you have fasted from both sex and food, it gets you into a very interesting zone. Your mind goes to the best places it can ever go to. You actually think for real. For the first time in your life, you think, you see the world for what it is. Yeah. And that is what happened to me. And whatever realization I came out of that 2 week period, yo, this is what brought Get Out and Sell. And it's an amazing book. So far, so good. Actually, I was applying for the ISBN today. Ugh, creepy system. You send your money and they don't even send you a text to tell you you've received your money. Wait for your... Jeez. Or did I get conned? I don't know. I hope not. I hope not. But when it goes well, it's a really good sign that now I'm an actual author in Kenya, recognized. I'm part of the national heritage of works that have been produced, and Wow, what a time. What a time to be recognized. What a time to produce something. National heritage. Something so amazing. What a book to produce for Kenya. I feel like, like, Mama, I made it. I feel like, wow, look at me. Kenya's pride. Yes. I feel so good. I feel so alive. And I just wanted to come here and do a good live because as I'm doing this book, as I'm writing it, it's a very, hey, yo, you don't understand. It's a very engaging book, and because it's my personal stories, I get to think a lot when I'm writing it. I think about so much as I'm writing it because, as I said, I want it to be a very actionable book. I want it to be a very impactful book. I want it to be the kind of book that you read and you go out there and actually sell. You get your business idea. You do you understand what I'm saying? Have you ever read a book that did that for you? Because I have. I've read 2 books that did that for me. The first book was by Rachel Hollins. That's her name, right? Rachel Hollins something. She's a very fun writer. I like how she writes. It's very engaging. You feel like you're in a conversation with her. And so every time I read a paragraph of her book, I wrote my book. You see, so you feel like this author is giving you value, and that's exactly what I want to do with my book. Give you value, such that you read, you go do something. You read one story and you're like, ooh, and your mind changes. You have a mindset shift. That is the cause. That is my purpose in this world, to make people think for themselves. It's my role, my duty. Like everybody has a duty to perform in this world. Everybody has a duty. If you haven't known yours, then I'm so sorry. So my duty in this world is to help people think for themselves. Wow. Vanessa. The free thinker. I'm a free thinker myself. And it was not always easy for me to think for myself because, idiots. But it's been a journey, a gradual journey, and the more I find that I have to think for myself, because you see, when you have a duty like this one, you have no option but to go through such experiences that make you think for yourself. So if you are a teacher, of which I am a teacher, I have to also give that to people. Free thinking. I'm the real kind of teacher, the kind of teacher that I wanted, the kind of teacher that I had in English. So that's my responsibility, to help you think for yourself. And what a title, what a book to be writing at this exact moment. Get out and sell, because I want you to stop thinking that you went to campus so that you can go be an employee for somebody. I tried to be an employee. I really tried. I even kept my head down. Okay, that's a lie. I really walked with my head high. I catwalked through the hallways. I called somebody the B word, the little B word. I couldn't. Okay, sour. Yes, but I quickly found out after 26 days of working, actually less than 26 days, let's call it 20 days of working for something, that I'm not cut out for that. It's not my personality. And it kind of hurt me at first that, oh my God, I wasn't accepted. It's like I was rejected, It hurt me. It really did. Because, I was like, for 20 days I was part of Kenya's employed people, youth. So I was feeling like, I have a say. good. My mom was liking me more. I know that's fucked up to say, but you know, like when you're not doing stuff, especially for me, who my stuff is the kind of, I'll do it for long without people seeing results, and then they will have to see results like after a while. So that really pisses people off. First of all, why the fuck is she, locking herself with a computer in their bedroom all day and not doing dishes, right? But after a while, they will see the results, and that's when, oh shit, oh, she was actually doing something great, or now she's bought a house. But with this kind of wake up, go to work kind of thing, 9 to 5, people see you, even if they don't see results fast, they see you like you wake up, you suffer, and especially people like you to see you suffering. If you don't look like you're suffering working, it doesn't look like you're doing something serious, right? And that's the kind of mentality I want you to free yourself from. Even I struggle with that. It's something that I am working on very hard, because I've realized that it is possible not to have to struggle for you to have success. You can do the four-day work week, actually. It is possible, without bundling so much that the 3 days feel like they're nothing. You can have that life, because I live that life. So yeah, my duty, my purpose is to free the masses. I'm kinda Karl Marx. Yeah. And Madame, what was she called? Duveau? What was her name? I used to be obsessed with her book. I can't remember it. It's that bad. Yeah, patriarchy. But anyway, let's get into the matter of the story. The reason why I'm here, because we don't want to talk too much about me, because I'm so amazing. Now, I just want to talk about how I'm going to put a sticker so that we don't veer off topic. Text. I'm going to write this. How to turn your skills and talents into money-making hustles. And then we're gonna turn that color to something brilliant, and then we're going to put it here. Apply. Is it so low? It a bit. So you want to see my face, that's all. So I had a moment 2 years ago when I thought, my God, I am talented. My God, I can speak. My God, I have so much information in me. My God, I have so much knowledge and wisdom. My God, why isn't this stuff giving me money? Because I was broke at the time, right? I was really broke, like fuck broke. So at that moment I was wondering, why am I this talented and gifted? So creative, beyond comprehension, right? But I am fucking broke. What's happening? Why? Why is this happening? And at that point is when I had to engage with my mind. When you're going through hell, you really find yourself. It is only the darkness. It's only when it's dark that the day begins. Do you understand that? The day begins at midnight, right? That's the AM. And what's the condition of the earth at that time? It is dark. Exactly. So every day begins in the dark. It is only in the dark that your day will begin. That's deep stuff. I know that's deep stuff. And if you apply it to your life, you'll stop seeing your dark days as really bad days. Porridge sip time. Am I a sexy eater? So back to the topic, how to turn your skills and talents into hustle. We don't want you to be the broke genius. You know those geniuses, in your village or in your people's village, when you go to the village for burials and you're told, oh, that guy used to be an engineer, that guy, and then he's crazy and he's got nothing. You don't want to be that. And there was a time I was so conscious about that. I was like, I don't want to be a broke genius because I'm so talented. And the thing about talent, if it's not bringing you money and wealth and a lot of success and prosperity, it is giving you madness. That's what happens. Aki. There's a thin line between genius and madness. And it happens when you do not turn your talents and skills and gifts into money or wealth. That's what happens. It will turn into madness. And because I don't want that to happen for me or either of you, we will start. Balozi Chege, karibu sana. Hi, say hi to me so that I feel good. Msupa niambie kitu poa. So, I think we've done the introduction quite well. So now we can get into it. I have some 5 points that I want to go through very fast in 45 minutes so that I can beat my sleeping time. I can just sleep at 10. I love sleeping at 10 so that I can sleep for 12 hours. Yes, I sleep for 12 hours and I still have to nap during the day. So yeah, that's genius in action. So, the mindset shift. I've been talking about shifting your mindset a lot this week and last week, and telling you that when you go to university, yes, it is a sign that you are Kenya's best, top creme de la creme. Especially if you go to certain universities in Kenya, achana na hizo TVETs. So either way, when you go to university, it already means that you are good, you did it. You did what every parent wants their children to do, okay? But it doesn't stop there. University is not the kind of place you go so that you can study more. You already studied in high school and it was hard enough. High school was fucking hard. Was it hard for you as it was for me? Okay. I mean, I'm a natural genius, so I had to pass, but it was just a lot of books. Like, can you imagine from Form 1 to Form 4, reading all those books, different subjects, and they were 8 something? Yeah. That was hard. So you already did the education in high school. You've done it. You did it. You got yourself an A, minus, B plus. You did it. You got to university. You're not going there to study. Only fools do that. Trust me. In university, you're going to network. That's something my English teacher, my best teacher, told me. That don't go study. And I was like, I'm not planning to. She told me, go make friends. Go make sure there are people who know you in university. Make a remarkable person, event as yourself in university. So that when you leave university, these are the people who will help you outside in the world. Then you go to university and you spend all your time in the library or worse in the club. At least, but I don't know. I don't know which one is worse, in the club or in the library. I don't know. You need some part of that. You need to go to the club sometimes. If it's not your thing, do not be influenced. But also go to the library once in a while. But it's not the main thing that you went there. Main thing is getting friends, ensuring there are people you're doing things with, ensuring people remember you, ensuring you make a name, you make a mark for yourself in that university. That there are people who remember you. When they see you, they're like, you tulienda kampo. I have met so many people. I mean, so many people were like, yeah, I know you. I don't know them. I mean, like 500. I talk to 500 people in a day. Well, these people remember me. I don't remember them. They remember me because I'm remarkable. Because I'm the one who changed that. I made them feel a certain way, even if it was not positive. And especially, even if it was not positive. I'm sure they just remember you. Yes. They will be like, oh, I know that girl. Yeah. Anyway, so we are shifting our mindset. We are realizing that we're not going to university to study. so that we can pass and get an A. What's your problem? We're also realizing that you're not getting out of university so that you can get a job. So what are you doing? You are becoming a solutions person, a creator of solutions. Good one. A creator of solutions. That's what you're becoming, because you're solving problems. There are so many problems in the world. Think about the things that you keep on complaining about. Exactly. Who says that it is not you supposed to solve those problems? Na si umeenda shule. And I think you don't even need a master's or a PhD to start solving problems. The bachelor's is enough. A person who's never gone to uni or even primary can become president of Kenya. You know him, right? So what's stopping you from solving problems, coming up with a solution to some problems, coming up with a company, employing people, getting people to pay you because you solve a certain problem? What's that? What's stopping you? Now the third thing we are going to realize is that you are the product. And that is why this topic is so interesting to me. Turning your skills and talent into money-making hustle. It means you are the product. Ni wewe. Hakuna mtu mwingine. There's no one outside you. That is what I realized. That is the most interesting thing I realized, that I am the product. Ni mimi. If I die, oops. And of course, with time we will talk about scaling businesses so that if you die, but why do I, okay, yeah, I mean, you might have many families in your, so that if you die, it doesn't affect the people that you care for. You scale, sindio? You are able to make your company very sustainable for the future, for your family. Because a wise person creates for their grandchildren. Sawa. So yeah, you are the product, and that's what we're going to be focusing on tonight on Wamboy Ocheng Live. So you are the product. Ni wewe. Kwa sababu ulipewa hizi skills na talent zote ndio elevatiwe, sindio? So that you are different from other people who did not go to uni. That you're different, exactly. So you are the product. You are the product. So what is this product? We're living in a very different world right now. Back then in the days, you had to, like, back before social media, before we existed, you had to have a product, a physical product. Yes, sometimes you can still hear. Even me, I do have physical products that I sell. But you don't have to do that anymore. You don't have to create a vegetable salad, the vegetable mix like me. You don't have to sell burgers like me. You don't have to sell something physical. We are past that. Now you can build a brand because we have social media, right? You can build a brand. You can decide the things that I know, I can teach people. The same way I'm doing, even with my book, exactly. So what do you know that people would like? And what skills, what talents do you have that can solve problems? Okay? You are the product. Wewe ndio product. So you are the solution. What problems are you solving? Right? So let's start with that realization, because it always starts here with a realization and awareness that you are the product. You are the product. Wewe ndio hiyo kitu yenye watu wanauzanga. And me too, I'm a product. I am a brand. That is my product. Me, Vanessa Wamboy Ocheng, is a product. Me coming here to talk to you like this is the product in action. I've been paid lots of money per hour. I still get paid lots of money per hour when I'm not selling burgers, to talk to people, to transfer my knowledge to them. Good money. That's my purpose. You see, that's my duty. When I'm in my duty mode, I get good money. But when I'm doing other things, oh God, get treated like shit. But then brand pain are taking it time, so you have to also understand that. But also how much time, so that kuna pahali penye unafika now, you can't no longer hustle on the streets and stuff. You have to depend on your brand, and there's that time you could build. We'll talk about that, okay? So, how to identify the skills and talents that you are given. Be very aware. Start being aware. Ni nini watu wananiambianga sana that I am good at? What do people usually ask from me? I found that people are always asking advice from me, even especially relationship advice. Well, me, I've been single most of my life. So I used to wonder, why the fuck are people asking me for relationship advice? Well, my only relationship advice has always been break up. But people kept on asking me for relationship advice. People ask me a lot about, especially family, they ask me about tech. Even people on the street, they'll be like, people just like soft tech, because I'm a digital marketer, people will always ask me. So you see, I've been paid to develop websites. I've been paid to do graphics. I've been paid to write. Unaona ni nini watu wanakuulizana. And then as I'm writing the book, I remember that when I was a younger, like young kitambo nikiwa mtoi, I loved writing. When we started understanding the English language, when we could make sentences, I loved writing, doing sentences, doing paragraphs, compositions. And so when we started writing compositions, it was like an honor for me. And at that moment, people started asking me, okay, because they couldn't write, they couldn't get how it was easy for me. And that's when I started charging for writing, yes, back in the days when I was 80. I think when I was 8 years, there's something special that happened to me. Because that's when I started charging for things. And that was when I was charging, I would ask for 5 bob, 10 bob, ningekula mandazi, but I was getting money for that. And then in high school, it got even better because I was writing now novels. I wish I banned those novels. But at least the people who buy most of my books are the people I went to high school with, because they know that I can write, okay? So what is it that people ask you for? What is it that people praise you for? Ebu skiza watu. Usichukue ati kama sasa umeambiwa ati you're a good writer and then it's just time to feel good. No. How do you translate that into you getting money? How do you realize that it's something that you can use to solve a problem for yourself? Hata dunia ita, and you are the part of the dunia. So dunia, it will arrange yourself when you rearrange you. Okay? So think about you. What is that one thing that people always praise me for? What is that thing that I do and I feel so happy doing it? What is that thing that I do with ease? Talk to people. For me, talk to people, write, every communication aspect, teach people, grasp things very fast, and I'm able to relay them to people very simply. Something that I was complimented on. When somebody read my blog and they were like, oh, your blog is so simple to understand. I was like, good one. I do this good. I'm good at aspects of communication. Aspects that involve influence. Exactly. I am able to influence people fast. So, now that you've found the things that people always praise you for, find the problem. Now, so that we can have like a hustle statement. Who gives a shit what's called? But what is the problem you're going to solve? So, this is how you'll find out. You will, si ushaambiwa, you have the talents and the gifts that came naturally to you. Ziandike chini. And writing is powerful, by the way. I found that most of the things that I wrote as goals for this year, zimejipata tu zimejiaccomplish. I was looking at my diary, nikianza mwaka, and I'm like, I'm ticking out so many things. I'm like, when you write something in your mind, and sure you write with a pen, something kwa mind yako tu, it's like, we are going to do that, even if you don't remember we are going to do that. So you're going to write them down. What are the things that you enjoy doing, the things that people compliment you on, the natural gifts that you are given, right? And then after that, what you're going to do is, now you ask yourself, what can this talent that I have, And also write your skills, the ones that you did in uni, in high school, whatever skills that you've got, or even like maybe you learned how to develop websites on YouTube like me, and I get paid to do that. I did it just so that I could develop my own website, but somebody heard that I do it, and all of a sudden they were, oh, she does this, she's so cool. I'm like, I have barely mastered. But hey, you don't have to be ready. You just accept that you're ready, and then all of a sudden you're getting money. So now ask yourself, what problems are there that these skills, these things that I like, these passions, these gifts, these talents, what problems do exist in the world that I can solve? And this is what I was telling you some time back. If you want to find the business idea or the problems, that you go to the market, the local market. That is number one. Go to the local market. Like every market they go, I do that maybe a month or twice. I'll go to the local market. I'll watch. And I'm good at observing. I will watch. I will not do how they are doing. I will combine the things that I've seen to make something amazing. That's another superpower that I have. I'm able to relate things that people find unrelated. I bring them together, and exactly. That's how I am even with information. So you go to the market. That's one place you can get ideas. Second, I just got another idea. Second, go to events, even graduations. Come out on a pesa, it doesn't matter. Go see what people are selling at that time. Go to weddings, see what people are selling or what people need or what will be off for you. Just watch. Be a watcher, an observer, and a sponge. You observe and you just absorb all of that information that you're getting. And of course, go to trade fairs. Most of them zinakuanga free. Is this a Sarit? Go. I've gone to some of them, Sarit, Westgate. Does Westgate still exist? So go. Anytime there is a trade fair, ensure that you go. The East African trade fair, the Kenyan trade fair, the show, the Middle East and Egypt, go to all of them. See people, especially those ones that are Middle East, they are on another level. You go there, you find out things that are, I saw, what was it? Something that chops onion in a very interesting way, and I was like, what? Exactly. Just be an observer. Oh my God, my bedtime is near. So, you will learn the problems and how people solve them. And then you uniquely, because you are unique, also find the problem that you can solve, okay? So, for example, when I was making my vegetable mix, I went to the market. I love vegetable mix. Mi nazipenda tukimi mwenyewe. You see, passion, alright? So, I went to the market. I found somebody who was selling French beans and carrots. And I bought them, but I've always wanted them to have extra. So I was like, I have to buy all this other stuff. I bought it, and I went and made my vegetable mix. And as I was eating it, I'm like, maybe there are other people who feel like me. Maybe there are other people who like this thing. And so I packaged it my way, my Vanessa way, and I went to the streets, to the market, and I sold. People bought it and like, oh my God, I like that. Exactly. And now it's going to something else. I will tell you when that happens. Immediately I will come and tell you, because it's becoming something so amazing, something big. It's what? It's an entire brand and company by itself. So package your talent. Of course, this is an important thing. The way you package. Packaging is everything. Packaging is everything. Packaging is everything. Packaging is everything. You can sell shit as long as it's wrapped nicely in gold. Okay? So, package it. Name it. For example, my vegetable mix is called Vanessa's Veggies Mix. So, alright? You have to name it. You have to name these things. This is the first thing that God commissioned human beings to do when they were created. Name the animals, right? So, the second thing, price. And how you're going to price? Be the most expensive person. That's my way. I told you when you asked me how do I price, go look at how people are pricing it, And then you go back to your house, think vizuri, the work that I do, my value, because pricing is mostly about value, your worth. How much do I want to charge it? I've always been the more expensive person. I like it that way because my selling price is never about how, my competitive advantage is not how cheap I can sell it, it's how good I can get it to you. So you decide what do you want. If it's how cheap you can sell it, if that's your way, you will get lots of customers, right? Lots of customers. For me, my way is I look for very few customers, because my product is expensive. Natengenezanga kidogo, I can sell just 10, it's okay for me. So I'm just looking for 10 people. So depends. One day I was selling my burgers at a certain building, and there was a dude that was selling uji and mandazi. Uji na mandazi, and he was selling the uji at 10 bob and the mandazi at 10 bob. Every door that I was before him, so I was knocking at doors. I'm being told no, I move on, and he would come knock and he will be bought for very fast. Every door he knocks will buy, but then me, I will not be bought for that fast. But then this is the thing, that the one person who buys from me, it is enough him being bought for the entire building. So you choose your struggle. Which one do you want? I personally do not like using my breath and my energy to I do not value my strength, my energy at 20 shillings. I value it higher. So again, you have to think about what you want. May want the possibility that this deal will go well is good money. It's at least 200 compared to that 20 bob, okay? So I don't want to talk to too many people, and I want to select. I'm very exclusive with my business. So I set my prices very high so that I can get only serious people and people who can buy again and again and again, all right? That's your price. That's your prerogative. Mimi hiyo ndio yangu. The next is present it. My veggie salad is so beautiful. I have never seen. I am a veggie mix connoisseur. I know a lot about it. I buy it a lot. So I have watched all the people I bought it from, people who are even selling more expensive than I do. And I'm like, mine is way much better. It's more beautiful. There are more products and very nutritional. Of course it is. And then talk about it a lot, talking about it. You decide where are you going to talk about it, where are you going to market it. Talk about it, people always remember. Talk to people a lot, even if it's in the street. Tell them, even if they're not buying, tell them. Always, be passing around. There's somebody who bought from me the other day. They were like, oh, you've come too many times for me to say no. So it does help. It does help. Do not beg, but you're selling something. You're solving a problem. So don't go begging. You have value, right? All right. So exercise time as I sip my porridge. Eat my porridge. I put my porridge near, like the mix, it's near my spices. So, yeah, jakama garam masala. So, what have you realized that you can solve? What problems can you solve? What are the skills that you have? And usi overthink. I beg you, do not overthink. Just take it very simply. Take it. When I used to be asked before, what problems are you solving? I'll be like, oh my God, what are they asking me? I just want to make money. But everyone is solving a problem. Trust me, you are solving a problem. There are problems in the world, you're solving them. For example, when I used to do assignments for kids in the US who didn't have time or didn't want to do their assignment. That's a problem. They don't want to do, they're tired, they don't want to do assignments. And here I am. I just want money. And I'm able to do good assignments. And they used to get A's, by the way. Yeah. So, that's a problem I'm solving. Boredom. There's also the problem of the vegetable salad. You know, it's too much work. People want to eat healthy, but going to the market, finding all that stuff, having to chop it, to package it, it's a lot of work. So I do that for them, so they don't have to waste so much time. They just get it ready to cook, and they put it in their sphere, and they eat, and they have eaten healthy. All right. What else? What other problems? For example, in my for the burgers, people want a snack. It's just fun. It's fun. People are bored of the mundane stuff, especially here in the village. It's like, yeah, kila mtu anakulanga chapo madondo, but now we have this other new stuff, a burger, an interesting burger, a sweet burger. You eat it, exactly. Just overthink, not overthink. And I found that the reason why people do not come into themselves is because it's because they overthink. Do not overthink. This shit is simple. You know, myself, I'm somebody who wants to make everything so simple for me. I don't want, you see, just a minute, I need to turn off my bedtime. Okay, so for me, for example, when I started learning how to create websites, I had some boys around me who are always talking about HTML, Python, they were always talking about how they knew tech, and we all like, oh shit, we don't know the languages, okay? So what I did, I was starting my blog. And so I just kept quiet, because when they talked about tech, they knew all this stuff, and me, I didn't have the lingua for it. I did not have. So what I did is that when I started developing my own website from my blog, I was just doing. I did not want to name stuff. I just want to say that thing and this thing work together, and these things happen. Something beautiful comes out of that, right? I didn't want to name it because this jargon was too complicated, okay? And bora nimeifanya, and I can teach you do it. I can show you do this. I don't want to know how it's called. I hate that stuff. I really hate jargon. So yeah, I forget what I was talking about. But that's the point. You don't get into the jargon too much. Oh, problems of the world, solutions. No. Mimi nafanyanga hivi juu hivi ndio kunaendanga, okay? Just learn how people think, how people work, how the world works, and do your thing, alright? When I was creating the websites, it's like my website, okay? Mimi sina pesa ya kulipa mtu wa website 100k ndio get a blog. So I'm going to do this for myself. I'm going to get on the WordPress dashboard, and I'm going to move stuff, right? I'm going to move stuff. Oh, there is element. I'm going to use that. I'm going to listen to this YouTube tutorial. Oh my God, they're talking too much. Mute it. Watch what they're doing. Go repeat that. And then now, all of a sudden, I'm complaining to my friend, developing a website is hard. And my friend is like, okay. The next 2 days, I get a call. Somebody tells me, oh, we had you create websites. Exactly. So don't get stuck in the jargon. Just do stuff. Move. Wachana na hizo words. Move. Alright? Move it. Alright. So the second last point is you're gonna sell without fear. I know it's hard. We talked about selling without desperation some time back, right? And I understand it's hard, especially if you're going out for the first time, especially if you're broke, especially if it's for me it was a foreign territory. So do not sell with fear. Why? Because you're selling something that people need. That's why we are saying you're problem solving, so that when you walk around this world, you know you are the solution, right? So you're the product. You have created a solution. So walk in this world knowing that you're the product. Okay? So do not fear. Second, if you fear, just, I don't know, transmute it into something else. Use that fear to talk to people. I don't know. For me, that's what I do. If I feel fear now, I have to fight the fear. So yeah, so I sell more. And then, of course, talk about your product with confidence. Talk about it like it's the best thing that ever happened. It's the best thing. It's the best. Because if you're not gonna do it, who is going to do it for you? You have to. It's the best thing that they have ever seen. Once they've eaten your product, once they've experienced your product or your service, they are never ever gonna go back, right? And trust me, it enters their mind, and they start. If they're eating yes, this is something that is amazing. Okay, so start where you are. Don't overcomplicate things. Wewe find ile product unataka kuuza, utaenda kuandika business plan baadaye. Okay, just do. Move, right? And then show your face. Talk with confidence. Show your face. This is a face card. It will get you some money. People do not buy from. People buy you. They do not buy your product. You know, some of the things that I've sold. When you read my book, some of the things I've sold, you'll be like, guy, shit. Because even me, I'm like, guy, what? I sold, yeah, because you're selling yourself, you're not selling the product, really. You're not. So invest in your looks and in your perfume especially. And brush your teeth. Brush your teeth. Right? So learn how to pitch. I would recommend you watch Shark Tank. I've watched Shark Tank all my life, ever since I was a little girl until now, and I still watch Shark Tank because it teaches you how to pitch. It teaches you how people tell stories about their businesses so that you have emotional connection with the people that you're pitching to. Me, every person I meet and I pitch to, I am thinking, this is Mark Cuban, this is Barbara, this is Mr. Wonderful, and that other guy who sits at the corner. Oh, and Laurie, yeah. So you're gonna do that. You're going to watch Shark Tank so that you have an emotional presentation pitch, a short pitch, a clear pitch, and of course, how does it benefit? When you're selling, it is not about you, it is about them. They are going to eat something amazing that's gonna change their day, right? That's it. My skin just turned black. I don't know how yours did. Is yours still on? Yes, 1 minute. Turn off now. Alright, we're back. So for me, for example, when I was pitching the vegetable mix, the things that I was pitching most was fresh, clean, safi, fresh, na tamu, and sweet. Okay, and of course you learn who to talk to in Kiswahili, who to talk to in English, who to mix. Exactly. So because my veggies mix is most my target audience for the veggies mix is women. I know women value cleanliness, they value freshness, and of course sweetness is just everybody's kind of vibe. So ujue chenye utasisitiza ukiongelesha watu. It depends on your target audience. All right, we will talk more about it in other lives, but now let us close cause we're done, right? Sinivo tu si umejua. Like you're going to look at the things that naturally come to you, the things that people praise you for, the things that you enjoy doing. For example, with me, my veggie salad is something that veggies mix is just something that I like. I like eating the veggies mix. So now when I eat it, I make some extra platters for my neighbors and I go sell them, right? The burger. I love burgers. You see, it's so simple. It's so simple. I love this, so I'm gonna sell it to the other people who might like it. Exactly. Okay. So, and especially make it something that is personal to you, something that interests you, because the more you sell things that interest you, the better it becomes. There's newspapers. I loved reading newspapers, and this one became my first hustle. That's my hustle number one. As you read the book, you will understand. So the most important thing is the title of my book, Get Out and Sell. Hizi vitu zingine utajua ukifanya. And the thing about getting out, movement, pesa inafuatanga movement, ipendangi sa ile umeketi. Napenda movement. That's why hata ukiwa na pesa kwa bank, kama umeiweka tu ikae tu hivyo, hakuna place kitu inafanya. It likes being moved around, right? So get out and sell. Get out. These are the things you will learn. I have a very special framework that I use. It is sell, adapt, apply, and prosper. So your selling is a test for you to understand, for you to know things, for you to be out there, for you to be somebody money can come to. And as you're selling, these lessons that you're getting, you're adapting as you're selling. You're becoming better. You're bettering yourself as you're selling, as you're walking, as you're meeting new people, as you're changing your pitch for different people, as you understand the psychology of people, you are adapting. Una-adapt, unakuwa mtu mwingine. And now these lessons, you apply them so that you can prosper. That's my framework. And it's the framework that I have been with ever since I was a little girl, selling newspapers to butcheries so that they could wrap their meat, right? So that is what I want you to have, a mindset shift that sees opportunities where other people see obstacles, trash. That's what I want. That's what I want. The kind of person who can be moved from the comfort of their hometown to another town. Me. You can become that too. Right? So what we are going to do is you're going to find, and I'm not talking only to the hustlers who don't have shit going on in their life. I'm also talking to you who is employed and you like to have something else by your side, because is money ever enough? You need to put it in different places, right? Don't put your eggs in one basket, so put it in different baskets. So let's do it. Let's do it. Let's get serious about making money and prosperity and creating wealth for not just us but our offspring, so that we don't become the kind of parents that expect their children to do shit for them. That's not good. So yeah. So you're going to pre-order my book. People have already started pre-ordering. I'll be sharing the wait list in 2 weeks. There is already 4 people who have paid in advance. They trust me. They've read my other books before. And this book is going to be amazing. It's going to teach you all this stuff, the times. And it's amazing because it's my personal stories. It's things that I've done. So see, stories are jabba. It's actual things. Yeah. So you go. Think about your skills, the solutions they can solve in this, the problems they can solve in this world, or for yourself, especially for yourself. Fikiria tu, mimi nahitaji kukula. Hivyo. Nahitaji kukula. Nini naweza fanya ndio nikule leo? Nisilale siku ya 6 njaa. Think that way. And then as you sell, now you will start adapting so that you can have a different mindset. This has been great. It's been amazing. I need to sleep for 13 hours. So I'm going to leave you. Thank you for joining. And I hope to see you the next lives. I'll be doing more lives towards the launch of the book so that I can keep you posted. I can give you more value, tell you more about the book. This has been amazing. Cheers. Good night. Happy week. And happy November. Get out.